Good afternoon. The Utilities Committee of Troy City Council, it's Monday, May 11th, and it's 5:50 in the afternoon. We're here today. Myself as Doug Tremblay is the chairperson, and Al Clark to my right. Mr. Twist did not make it this evening, couldn't make it. We're here today to discuss a lime slaker for the water treatment plant. Mr. Tedder, can you give us the information on that?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair. We are asking for your authorization to advertise for bids to replace one of the slaker systems out at the water treatment plant. The 2015 budget included $127,000 for the replacement of a 1988 system that's in place. Right now, it is past its useful life. It is not compatible with the other slakers that are there, and it is, as we mentioned in the budget discussions, time to replace it. The only difference is that whereas we felt that we could replace it and do all the installation ourselves, after talking with others that have implemented the system, as well as the manufacturer, either the manufacturer or the distributor, that we feel it's probably in our best interest to have them come in and install it, train us, and during the installation. And so we are asking for an authorization not to exceed $182,000. Anecdotally, because of some gap in time between before hiring a replacement superintendent, as well as the fact that because once we did replace superintendent, we have had promotions, and so we are now to the point where we still have an operator position that is vacant funded. We're confident that there is funding in the water fund to absorb the extra cost of installation. We are not requesting an emergency, and Jeff Mons, the superintendent, Jill and Christy are all in the audience. If you would have any technical question whatsoever, I'm sure one of the three of them can answer it.
Mr. Clark, did you have any questions?
Actually, I do.
Then I want to ask that way. I'm just saying.
I just wanted I was pleased to see that we're going to have somebody supervise and learn how to install the next one, this coming one. Where are we in this process? How many lime slakers do we have? And where are we in replacing them? I know this has had a long and useful life. I just wanted to see, if we should be concerned about where we are in that process. Please feel free, anyone. Thanks, Jeff.
Yes, Mr. Clark, this would be the oldest slaker that we have that we would be replacing at this time. We have another one that is of similar age that we would seek to have replaced within the next 3 to 5 years. The other two remaining slakers are not nearly as old. They were installed when the plant was expanded in the late 90s. So their replacement time is quite a bit down the road, another 10 years or 15 perhaps.
That's great. Would we have, is there any warranty with this when we get it? I mean, if it goes bad the next day, or
There's a 1-year warranty on the machine, on the parts. The labor would be under warranty for the first 6 months of its operation. I'm sure there's not an issue with the quality of their installation, but the machine itself would be warranted for a year, I believe.
Okay. So if something goes bad at some point in the first 6 months, at no cost to us, they'll come in and fix it?
I believe so.
Okay.
I am not honestly positive about that.
Okay, I see Mrs. Rhodes shaking her head yes, so it has to be all right.
And we would build,
Yeah.
we would build that into the bid specs in the contract.
I believe that's correct, though.
And the person we have watching the installation, he's not going to retire like next year, is he?
No.
I just want to be sure whoever's learning this process is going to be with us for a while, you know.
Good question. No, the two men that would be most trained by these folks would should be here for another 15 years at least. They're both in there.
Great.
One's 35, I believe, and one's 40. They
That's good stuff.
would be able to utilize their the acquired knowledge, down the road, certainly.
Yeah, and I, again, as I said before, I'm pleased that we've gotten, a lot of years out of this system, and I don't have any other questions, Mr. Tremblay.
Thank you,
Unless
Mr. Clark.
you do or somebody else does.
Anyone else from council have any questions? Anyone from staff?
Mr. Tremblay, I just wanted to add one thing.
Sure.
I saw the email where Mr. Twist had reviewed all the documentation, and he was okay with that.
Yeah, he had sent an email saying he was fine with it also. How do you feel about it?
I agree we should move forward.
I also do, so let's move forward and not with an emergency.
Okay?
Okay. Is there anything else to come before the Utilities Committee?
No, sir.
We are adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.